Search and rescue efforts continuing in Surfside, Florida, following the deadly condo collapse. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis joins us now. Governor, we're so glad to have you on this morning. Any updates from you on what you've heard this morning as this search and rescue effort continues?
Well, the rescue efforts are ongoing, and I think you guys carried the updated accounting. So the good news was more people have been accounted for. The bad news was there's more people now that have been unaccounted for, and I know they've been really diligently working through to just try to identify anybody that's affiliated with that condo complex. So that's going to be ongoing. They haven't rested. Miami-Dade Fire Rescue was there within minutes of the building collapsing, and they've been there nonstop. We also are now going to be doing more to help the people that have been displaced. Initially, we had them set up for a week of lodging at hotels. Now we have two great charities, and I think you guys have put it on the air already, but there's two ways where people can contribute. One is theshoal.org/8777, and the other is supportsurfside.org. And what that's going to be doing, you have family members who still have relatives unaccounted for. Then you have people that were displaced from their homes. They're never going to be able to go back, Dana. And so we got support from FEMA to do individual assistance. But, you know, when I was walking around there yesterday, it's a really devastating scene. But one of the things that they were picking up originally was a lot of family photos. Because these are people's homes. You have all these possessions, and they're never going to go back there, even the ones that survived. And so they're going to need a lot of support. So the state wants to be there for them. We appreciate FEMA's support, and we think we're going to get a lot of private support as well.
Well, Governor, I don't know what you're hearing from the experts, but what are they telling you as to when we find out a cause? Because when the American people look at these images, they think about a 12-story condominium on the ocean in southeast Florida, dropping from the night sky at 1:30 in the morning. How's that happen?
Well, we obviously need to get a definitive explanation. There's a lot of theories right now. I've spoken with a lot of people who are pretty smart. Some of those theories may turn out to be right, but I think that there needs to be a thorough investigation. We need to identify how this happened. Obviously, for anybody who perished in this, their families are going to want to know. People that lost their homes who may have escaped to safety, they'd have a right to know. But then I think Floridians overall, they want to know, okay, was it something about this building? Is there something else that may need to be done in the future? So all those questions need to be answered. I don't think that the answer has been definitive yet. But I do think that we will get that and be able to proceed accordingly once we have it.
Have they told, is that hours away, days away, or weeks away, do you think?
Well, I don't think it's hours away. I mean, because I think what they're doing is, and we do have engineers on site. Part of that, though, is to assist with the rescue efforts right now, because anytime you go in, they're going under tunnels. The structural integrity of this thing, there was actually more collapse yesterday afternoon. There was a fire, so there's all those issues. So I think they're focusing on the rescue, but obviously this is something that's very, very important. I don't know that you're going to have the answer today or tomorrow, but I do think that it's important to get that in relatively short order.
And no doubt you'll be very proud of those rescue efforts underway there. As I understand it, it was hard to even get them to come off of their shifts. They had to be pulled off so that they could rest and be able to do it another day. Just one other topic with you, sir, if you don't mind. Vice President Kamala Harris has just landed in Texas. She'll be on the ground for about 5 hours. Chose to go to El Paso, which is about 750 miles from where the real problems are, down a more south part of Texas. You have made a decision to help Governor Abbott and being willing to send some of your National Guard troops to the border?
Well, we're actually sending different state law enforcement personnel. So I'm here in Pensacola to see them off. They are going to deploy momentarily. We're going to have over 50 personnel between the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, Florida Highway Patrol, Florida Fish and Wildlife. We also have assets that we'll be deploying as well at Governor Abbott's request. And my view, Dana, is when Florida's had disasters, other states have stepped up to help us. So we owe them to help them back. But also, this border problem is not just Texas's problem. We see effects all over the United States, particularly with the methamphetamines that are pouring into places like North Florida that's coming from the border. So we believe it's the right thing to do, but we also think it's in Florida's interest to get this problem under control.
Governor, thank you for your time. Ron
Very much so.
DeSantis, Pensacola, Florida. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.